what's up YouTube? In this video, I'll be showing you how to make the Fairytale logo. If you want to make it, here's what you're going to need. You're actually only going to need two colours. Grab yourself some black wool, and then you can really grab whatever other colour you want. Pink, magenta, purple, blue, green, yellow, glowstone, whatever you're into really. However, I'm going to be using myself some magenta stained clay just because I quite like the colour. So once you've got your two colours picked out, or one colour picked out, you then want to figure out where you're going to make it. I'm going to be making it right here, and you're going to want to kick off your logo with a row of 3 black wool coming directly up from the floor. So that's 1, 2, 3. You then, once you have your row of 3 starting from this top block, this third block want to do an upright diagonal. Then place 1 on top. Then do another upright diagonal. Place 1 on top. Then do an upright diagonal. Then a bottom right diagonal. Then go down by 1. Then right by 1. Then do 2 upright diagonals, so that's 1, 2. Go to the right of the second upright diagonal by 1. Then do 3 more upright diagonals, so that's 1, 2, 3. Then do an up left diagonal. Then go left by 1. Then do 2 up left diagonals. 1, 2. Go on top of the second up left diagonal by 2. 1, 2. Then do an up left diagonal. Go left by 1. Then do 2 bottom left diagonals. 1, 2. Go down by 1. Then do a bottom left diagonal. Then do 2 up left diagonals. 1, 2. Go up on top of that second up left diagonal by 1. Then do an up left diagonal. Go up on top of it by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then do 4 up right diagonals. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then go to the right by 1. Then do an upright diagonal. Go right by 1. Then do an upright diagonal. And go right by 1. Then do 3 upright diagonals, so that's 1, 2, 3. Go down from the third upright diagonal by 2. 1, 2. Then do a bottom left diagonal. Then go down by 3, so that's 1, 2, 3. Once you have that row of 3 coming down, you then want to take the second block that you place coming down and go left of it by 1, and go right of it by 1 to give you kind of like an upside down cross shape, or kind of like an upside down T, or maybe even a little dagger shape if you're immature like I am. You then want to take this right hand block that you just placed going right and do an upright diagonal from it. Then go up by 1. Then do an upright diagonal. Go up by 1, then return back down to the diagonal and do a bottom right diagonal from it. Then go down by 2. 1, 2. Then do 2 up left diagonals, so that's 1, 2. To give you this shape. I'll just show you that entire cluster all together there. Once you've done that, you now want to return back up to this block right here where you started going down from, and from this block you want to do an upright diagonal. And go up on top of it by 2. 1, 2. Then do 3 upright diagonals, so that's 1, 2, 3. Then go to the right of the third upright diagonal by 1. And my Xbox has just frozen for no apparent reason really. I'm hoping that it returns. Oh, there we go, it's back. Wonderful. So go to the right of the third upright diagonal by 1. Then go down by 3. So that's 1, 2, 3. Now, do yourself a favor and take this second block that you just went down with, and this second block go right of it by 1. We'll be coming back to this later, but for now we want to continue going down from this third block that we placed, and from this third block do a bottom left diagonal. And go down by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then do 2 bottom left diagonals. 1, 2. Go down from that second bottom left diagonal by 1, and the shape that you want to have formed should look a little bit like this. Once you've reached this point right here, you now want to come all the way back to this single black wall that we placed going right, and from this black wall do 2 upright diagonals, so that's 1 and 2. Go to the right of that second upright diagonal by 1. Then go down by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You then want to take the third and fourth blocks and extend each of them to the right by 1, like this. You then want to take this bottom right hand corner block that you've kind of formed here, and from this block go down by 1. Then do a bottom right diagonal. Go down by 2, 1, 2. Then do a bottom left diagonal. Go down from this diagonal by 1, then go left by 1, then return back to this block that you just went left from, and continue going down by 2, 1, 2. Then do a bottom left diagonal, and go down by 1. Then do 3 bottom left diagonals, so that's 1, 2, 3. Then go left by 1. Then do an up left diagonal. Then do 3 up right diagonals, so that's 1, 2, 3. Then go up by 1. Then do an upright diagonal. Go up on top of that diagonal by 6, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And if everything's been done right, hopefully that 6th block should connect diagonally back to where we were ever so slightly earlier. Once you've reached this point right here, this is what you want to do next. So, can you guys see where we have this row of 3 black wool on the right here? Well, starting from this bottom block right here, do a bottom right diagonal. Then go down by 5, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then do a bottom left diagonal, and go down by 1. Then do 4 bottom left diagonals, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Then go left by 1. Then do a bottom left diagonal, and go left by 1. Then do 2 bottom left diagonals, so that's 1 and 2. Then go left by 1. Then do 2 bottom left diagonals, so that's 1 and 2. Then go left by 1. Then do 2 bottom left diagonals, so that's 1 and 2. Then go left by 1. Then do a bottom left diagonal, and go left by 1. Then do a bottom left diagonal, and go left by 1. Then do 2 bottom left diagonals, so that's 1 and 2. Go to the left of that second bottom left diagonal by 1, then connect everything together by doing a single bottom left diagonal, and what you want to end up with is a shape that should look a little bit like this. And this is the outline of your logo 100% fully completed. All we have to do now is fill this in, and it seems as though I've actually forgot to turn the daylight cycle off. I don't usually do that, I usually remember every time, so this kind of lines up perfectly. What I'm now going to do, guys, is I'm now going to fill in the entire logo with my block of choice, and I'm not getting the tooltip, so I can't remember what it's called, magenta stained clay. So I'm going to fill the entire thing in with magenta stained clay, then I'm going to be back to show you guys what it looks like, back in a second. So this is what your logo should look like once it's been 100% fully filled in. As you guys can see, there are just 2 sections that you don't want to fill in. You can see that midway up on the far right hand side, you don't want to fill in that kind of ovalish section that we have there, and of course near the top center left you also don't want to fill in those 2 blocks. But that is exactly what it should look like. I will say that I'm a big fan of filling this thing in with the magenta stained clay. However, you can really fill it in with whatever colours you want. As you guys may know if you've actually watched the anime, it comes in a variety of sizes and colours, so you can really do as you please. Hopefully you guys have managed to make this no problem. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next episode of the tutorial. Yep, I'm sticking with that. See ya.